Whew. Glad I came to work because I need every bit of money I can get for my trip to Florida this year. Um, yes, I'm still planning on going to Florida. I would like to have left tomorrow, because it's October the 31st. Tomorrow is the first day of November. I would have liked to have left, you know, before the snow comes, before it gets too cold, while there's still plenty of jobs down there, because it's the main influx of snowbirds that come down to Florida will be coming down probably at the end of next month, and I'd rather already be down there and have a job already established and be working and having myself, set up. But I got to make some more money before I go. I don't want to go down there half, cocked or whatever. I got to have some things I need to get done to the truck. I went to the oil change place yesterday and checked my oil, checked my tires. They put a little more air in my tires, and I need this light going off. There we go. And they checked my oil. Everything is good. But I'd like to get some more tires, but I don't think that's going to happen before I go. Tires are real expensive now, and the tires I got are still pretty good. Um, I'd like to get my credit cards completely paid down to zero balance, and all my other bills paid, a couple of months in advance, so that I don't have to think about, bills that I got here. I can concentrate on just taking care of paying for a campsite, or a place to stay down there while I'm down there. And I will be camping in campsites when I go down there. And I want to have enough money to pay for the campsite or whatever, because that's the best way to go. Paid campsites, you don't have to worry about, theft too much. You don't have to worry about, you got free water, free electricity, and you got access to a shower. Excuse me, which is huge. I'm sorry, I'm eating them on my break, but I'm shooting for the end of this month, so hopefully I can get out of here before the snow comes. I'll probably do a camp out in my bug out location in the snow. We probably get some snow before I leave, but I definitely will be taking care of that. But anyway, yeah, guys, I'm still planning on going to Florida, but my departure date has been pushed back a little bit, and depending on how much or how fast I can get a job once I get down there, that'll determine how long I'll be able to stay, because I'll pay all my bills up here a couple of months in advance, and then I like to stay down for 3 months. I like to go down like maybe the 1st of December and stay until the end of February, or maybe the end of March, depending on how the weather is and how the job situation is. If I'm making enough money to stay for the full 3 months, then I'll stay for the full 3 months. But if not, then I'll come back early. But I do not want to come back into some snow. Don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure this job will still be here for me when I get back. If not, there'll be something else. I can always get work. I've never had a problem with that. It's just getting work that I'm making, the the kind of money I want to make, and I'm making good money here for what it is. You know, the money is good enough to take care of all my expenses and everything with a little to spare, but not much to spare. But I like the fact that I got time off. I get off early enough to where I can enjoy myself. I can take Cole for a walk. We do our walk in the woods. We do our exploring and everything. And just don't pay to have a job where you're working so hard that you don't have time for yourself to do the things you want to do, to enjoy your life. That's no fun. In fact, that's a terrible existence. And I'm not, I don't like that kind of a situation. But anyway, I wanted to go to Quartzsite this year. I really would like to have done that. Go to the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. I would like that. It would probably help my channel because I would probably interview people. And it would be interesting footage from my channel. And I'd probably get interviewed by some of the big names in the prepping industry and in the nomad industry. And that's all you need to do is get one of those guys to interview you, and people watch their channel and they see you, they know that you're out here, they know the name of your channel, and you can get a lot of views from that, because I'd like for my channel to get big enough to where I can make enough money off of it where I don't have to work. I got a few more years before retirement. I'll get my Social Security. I'm really looking forward to that. And believe me, as soon as I'm old enough to get it, I'm going to take it, because I'm not going to try to wait until, 65, 70 or some crazy stuff like that. I'm not, as soon as I'm eligible, I'm in there. I want to stop working as soon as possible. And then, of course, I can work on the side, for extra money. And, but anyway, there's a lot of people watching my channel. According to the demographics, when I check out my my analytics on my channel, most of the people that are watching my channel are people my age. Between the ages of 45 and 65. That's the most people that are watching. I'm going to take a guess that these people are people that have, that are working, and they're dreaming about traveling. They're dreaming about going someplace and doing stuff and whatever. But they just don't have the money to do it, or they don't have the time to do it because they're tied to a job. They have no intention of doing it because they really don't appreciate nature and appreciate the freedom of being out and driving about and whatever. This ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't going to look at this and be like, "Ooh, I want to do that." Some people just watch it just for entertainment purposes, just because they want to see you crash and burn, or see you live your lives vicariously through you. And I got no problem with that. I'm not trying to sell this on anybody. It's just something that I want to do because I hate winter. I just hate winter. I hate being cold. I hate being wet. I hate having to work when it's cold and wet. And I hate having to work, period. I really don't want to work. I really understand these younger people, why they don't want to work. I understand it. I understand perfectly. But it wasn't my mindset when I was their age. When I was their age, my mindset was work hard, get a house, get financially secure, put your money towards something, for your future. And that's what I did. I worked so hard, and I was at work so much. At one point, I had 2 jobs, so I didn't have time to be out in the streets, do stupid stuff, or even blow my money. My money went, every penny I made pretty much went into my home, and went into my car, or whatever, went into, bills and everything were, because I was too tired. By the time I got off work, I was too tired to go out and blow any money on anything, useless. You know, I didn't have any kids. I didn't have any vices. So all my money went into taking care of my home, which I'm glad I did, because now my home is paid for. I have minimal expenses. So now I can pretty much relax. And that's the way it should be when you get to be the age I am. And you should be tired of working by the time you're the age I am. But I want to be able to retire and still be able to have fun. I don't want to be able to be retiring and just fall in the bed and never get back up again. I want to be able to travel and do things and see the world, see things. But I can appreciate nature. I appreciate traveling and seeing different things and going different places and everything, whatever. And I got a dog or whatever, Having a dog, is and don't say it's not like having a kid. It's a whole totally different thing. Kids are out, as far as I'm concerned. Dogs are in. When it comes to having a dog, the best time to have a dog is when you're retired. Because when you're a kid, you can't have a dog because you got to go to school. And 8 hours out of the day, you're in school, and the dog is at home by himself with nobody to play with, whatever. And by the time you get out of school and you get a job, you don't have time to spend with the dog because you're at work all the time. But when you're retired, you got nothing else to do but go out and walk your dog every day and go places and explore things. And you should have enough money to where you can afford to travel and do things like I'm planning on doing this winter. But if you misplaced your money, throughout your life, or you had kids and whatever, and it took a big chunk of your money away. You've had a divorce, separation, you lost your home because your wife took it, or you just had some problems with drugs and everything, whatever. You got a setback, or maybe you went to jail, went to prison or whatever. You lost a few years of good working time or whatever, A lot of things can set people back. Well, a lot of things, can make it where, you look back on your life and you're like, man, I wasted my time. I don't think that way. I don't think I wasted my time. My time was very well spent. And I don't have any regrets. I'm happy with where I am, financially and physically and mentally, everything. I'm happy with my results. Did I do everything right? Nah, maybe not. I might have threw a little bit of money away, done some wrong turns along the way a couple of times, but for the most part, I stayed on the true path, towards freedom. I'm not rich, and I've never made a whole lot of money. Well, I've done pretty good, especially when in the skilled trades or whatever. I've done really good, but this rain's starting to pick up now. I really want to go to sleep. It's probably time to go back to work. So we'll pick up this conversation later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.